For centuries, explorers, scientists, and mystics have whispered about Lemuria, a lost continent said to have vanished beneath the vast, silent ocean. It's a name that conjures images of an ancient paradise, a cradle of civilization swallowed by the waves, leaving behind only tantalizing clues and whispers of a forgotten past. Tonight, we're not just telling a story. We're launching an investigation. We dive deep into the scientific evidence, the geological theories, and the historical records to uncover the truth. We'll journey from dusty archives filled with ancient maps showing lost lands, to the cutting edge of modern geology with simulations of submerged land masses. The idea of Lemuria didn't begin with mystics or dreamers. It actually started in the halls of science. The story begins in the 19th century, proposed by a respected zoologist named Philip Sclater. He was grappling with a puzzle that baffled the scientific community of his time: the strange distribution of lemurs and their fossilized relatives. These unique primates were found in Madagascar, but similar fossils were also discovered in India and parts of Africa, with no obvious way for them to have traveled between these distant lands. The continents, as we knew them then, were separated by the massive expanse of the Indian Ocean. In Sclater's era, the theory of continental drift hadn't been accepted yet. Scientists were working with a picture of a static Earth. To explain this biological anomaly, he proposed a bold hypothesis: a vast land bridge, or even an entire continent, that once connected these regions. He named this hypothetical landmass Lemuria, in honor of the very creatures that inspired its conception. This wasn't a mystical realm. It was a scientific solution to a very real biogeographical problem. Early maps from that period began to depict these hypothetical land bridges, attempting to reconcile the fossil record with the known world. It was a time of great discovery, where scientists struggled to understand the deep history of our planet. Could an entire continent have existed, a highway for ancient life, only to disappear beneath the waves, leaving no trace but the scattered descendants of its inhabitants? The question was fascinating, and it set the stage for a century of debate and discovery. But as our understanding of the planet evolved, so did the story of Lemuria. Modern geology, with the revolutionary theory of plate tectonics, provided a completely new framework for understanding Earth's history. The idea of static continents was replaced by a dynamic vision of our world, with massive crustal plates constantly shifting, colliding, and drifting apart over millions of years. At first, this seemed to debunk the need for a land bridge like Lemuria. After all, if India was once connected to Africa and Madagascar as part of the supercontinent Gondwana, then the lemurs could have spread before the landmasses broke apart and drifted to their current positions. However, geology also revealed something far more intriguing. The ocean floor isn't just a flat, featureless plain. Advanced underwater topography scans have uncovered massive submerged plateaus and microcontinents, fragments of continental crust that broke off from larger landmasses and are now hidden deep beneath the waves. Take, for example, the Kerguelen Plateau in the southern Indian Ocean, often called a submerged microcontinent. Science, therefore, suggests that what we might call lost continents are not just the stuff of legend. The Earth's surface is far more fluid and changeable than we ever imagined, and the deep ocean still holds the secrets of ancient drowned worlds. While science was reshaping our understanding of Earth's physical past, another set of clues was emerging from a very different source: human culture. These stories, passed down through generations, hint at a collective, ancestral memory of lost lands. In southern India, ancient Tamil literature speaks of Kumari Kandam, a legendary continent south of the Indian subcontinent, believed to be the cradle of Tamil civilization before it was lost to the sea in a great cataclysm. In recent decades, modern oceanography has added a fascinating layer to these myths. Underwater drone footage and sonar scans have revealed mysterious man-made looking structures on the seabed in various parts of the world. It was later co-opted by mystics and esoteric writers, who transformed it into a legend of a highly advanced spiritual civilization. There was no need for a massive single continent named Lemuria to act as a land bridge. The discovery of submerged microcontinents like Mauritia proves that significant chunks of continental crust did exist where there is now only ocean. So while Lemuria, as described in the mystical myths, a single, massive continent populated by an advanced civilization, almost certainly never existed, the story points to a deeper and more profound truth. Continents are not permanent fixtures. They are born from volcanic fire, they drift across the globe, they collide. The legend of Lemuria, therefore, may not be what its believers imagined. But science shows us that lost lands and submerged continents are not mere fiction. They are the geological ghosts of our planet's past, real pieces of land that were once above the waves. The search for Lemuria might have started with a myth, but it has led us to a greater appreciation for the awe-inspiring and turbulent story of our own world. The answers weren't found in ancient esoteric texts, but in the rocks, the fossils, and the very fabric of the planet itself. If you found this exploration into the world's lost lands fascinating, and you want to continue uncovering the truths hidden behind our greatest myths and legends, make sure you subscribe to Legendary Myths. Hit that bell icon so you never miss another journey into the places where history, science, and mystery meet. Thanks for watching, and continue your journey into the world's hidden truths.